Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Gary G here with Stay Slick, and today we're going to be looking at a new to me product line. Not necessarily a new product line in general, but what we're talking about today is Oberk Car Care. They hit me up to check out some of their products. So, I've tried a million different products. A lot of them are the same. I always kind of stick with the products that I like, which usually is PNS, but I wanted to give them a try and try it out because I've heard about the name going around on different YouTube channels and whatnot. And so far they're pretty good. They're not bad. So we're going to be taking a look at a few different products. We're going to take a look at an all-purpose soap. We're going to look at a glass cleaner. We're going to look at a quick detailer, which I'm going to use as my drying aid. We're going to look at a tire and wheel cleaner. They're separate. So a tire cleaner, wheel cleaner with iron decon to maintain this 7 Series BMW right here. So go ahead and stick with me if you want to check that out. Okay, so today we're going to clean this wheel. If you can't see, they are very, very filthy. Oh yeah, quite a bit dirty. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to introduce you to tire cleaner. Oberk tire cleaner, cleaning formula. It is more like a gel, great for white walls. I don't have that here obviously, but this is a ready to use, so you don't dilute it. Spray directly on the tire, and then they have their 2-in-1 wheel cleaner with iron decon, reactive color change, thick cleaning action. It's just like any other iron decon that I've used personally. We're going to go ahead and use that today to clean these wheels. You can see it is a gel, definitely a gel-like, for sure. It doesn't really suds up when it goes on the wheel itself. And then we're going to take the iron decon, spray that on the wheels. These are maintained weekly, so we may not see a lot on the actual wheel. Obviously on the rotor we're going to see some purple. So as you can see, it's not really a high suds formula. It's gel-like, so you can see it's kind of smearing around as I'm cleaning. I have noticed that it does clean well, but I usually like to see suds. There is some science that backs that when you get the oxygen into the product and it starts to suds up, that it cleans a little better. I don't know how much, obviously, but I definitely have noticed that products that do that tend to clean a little bit better. We're going to go in and clean the barrels of the wheels. So you can see this iron, the wheel cleaner, actually suds up pretty good. Not bad. You will get a little more visual satisfaction, if you will, with this product if you like to see that sort of thing. I do actually like to see suds. That is more visually appealing to me. It doesn't necessarily mean all the time that it's cleaning better, but I do prefer to see it. So definitely a clean wheel. You can see it didn't take off the sealant that I have on here. Usually I put mirror finish touchless on here, which I'm going to top off. I always like to top it off every time I clean a wheel. Usually it does degrade it. So it's still got healthy beading on there. So I like that it doesn't strip protection. It seems to clean very well. I don't see any brake dust or anything on my fingers here necessarily. As far as the tires go, it's hard to see on a black glove, but it does appear that it's clean. It feels very clean. It doesn't feel sticky or greasy. So from my experience so far, it is cleaning pretty good. All right, so tires and wheels are clean. I don't know if I said it before. These things work great. They're good products. They do what they're designed to do. Most products do nowadays. My only complaint about this, I would like to see more sudsing action. That's just a personal thing. Other than that, I don't like to have 2 separate products for wheels and tires. I like an all-in-one. That's what I like. Sometimes having separate products means you get better results. I think it's really down to just learning how to use your products. I like to use one product for both. So I don't want to have to carry 2 bottles for 2 different products. I'm not taking away from the product. They work great. They do exactly what they're supposed to do. So I don't have any complaints. I just wish it was an all-in-one product. Personal preference. On to the soap. All right, so here's the soap. There's a lot of info to go over, so let's go over it. This is Oberk APS, all-purpose soap. Plant-based, extremely versatile, attack salt and calcium deposits. Perfect for mobile washing. Now on the back here, say obviously you want to use it on a cool surface. Don't apply to hot surfaces. Make sure you use 100% filtered water, yada yada, all the same thing as any other soap. One thing down here I want to point out, it says for a foam cannon, 2 ounces which is about 59 milliliters. Should be enough. I've used that, and the soap is, honestly, the foam is kind of weak in my opinion. More in the 3 ounce to 4 ounce category, you get better foam, obviously. And I want to point out this is a 9.5 pH, so it is a little above neutral. So if you have sealants on the paint, it might actually start to strip it a little bit. I've noticed a little degradation, but nothing too crazy. So the cap is 1/2 ounce. I'm going to add 4 capfuls to my MJJC foam cannon. So using their math, this is what the dilution looks like with 2 ounces. It's very light. That's why I said I've noticed that there's some pretty weak foam. In my opinion, it's kind of a soft foam, right? It doesn't cling very long, but it's definitely doing its job. It cleans very well. So let me go ahead and rinse this first. I'm going to pre-treat the bugs with Super Clean, and then we're going to get at it. So I already did all my top surfaces as far as a contact wash with my mitt on a stick. If you haven't seen these things, these are awesome. I'll put a link down below. These are made by Autofiber. Fantastic. So I'll be honest, I'm not really a huge fan of how low the foam output is. I'm not a big fan of the poor cling time. It is doing its job as far as cleaning. I'm just more of a fan of soaps that cling longer. One thing I will give it though is it is very slick. There is definitely slickness and lubrication, so I'm not worried as much about scratching or anything like that. So with everything rinsed off, it doesn't appear to have hit the sealant too bad. As you can see, it's still doing very well. Even on the parts I hit with Super Clean, like the mirrors, it is still sheeting and beading. So I usually use Mirror Finish Polishes Touchless to maintain this, but there's a base layer of PNS Defender underneath this, which is a 6-month paint sealant. So it's a pretty resilient paint sealant. I'm pretty satisfied with the fact that there's still really good beading. All right, so after a wash like that, we want to make sure there's still slickness on the paint. So we're going to go ahead and use Oberk Quick Detailers. You know, for all intents and purposes, this is a rinseless wash. I diluted it the same that you would normally dilute, like clay lubricants or quick detailers. I put into here, so diluted 1/2 ounce into this. We're going to use this as a drying aid today. I'm going to spray it down all over the hood and make sure that I've got lubrication while I'm drying. It's the best way to reduce scratching or marring. If you didn't know, most of your marring and scratching is going to be the result of poor drying techniques. A lot of times that's where you get your scratches, is during the drying process. These Max Shine Twisted Loop towels are very grabby. They absorb water amazing. And I'm definitely feeling some slickness underneath that, which is what I'm looking for. So when you dry your surface, obviously you want it to be as slick as possible. That's what we're looking for. All right, so now on to the final step, the Oberk Glass Cleaner. Foaming formula, streak-free finish, safe for tinted windows, professional grade strength. This stuff is definitely foamy. That's actually one of my biggest complaints about it, is it seems harder to wipe off. It cleans well, I'll give it that, but it's a lot harder to wipe off in my opinion. So yes, I would definitely recommend that if you are going to use this product, spray the towel, wipe it down, all right? Flip to a clean dry side, or a second towel, which is probably a better option. You can see here it does just fine. Not going to see any streaks. Then again, these windows are fairly clean, so there's really not much to clean off of them. All right, so that's it. I'm all done. We got the glass cleaner, right? Glass cleaner. We got our quick detailer that we used. We got our all-purpose soap and the tire and wheel cleaner over there in the bucket. So checked out 5 products. My honest opinion of Oberk Car Care is that it just meets expectations. I do want to say I appreciate Oberk for sending me these products to try them out. This is not a slight against you. This is not a put down. They all do what they say they're going to do, but I don't really think there's any innovation here. at least the products that I've been trying here, I don't see any like innovation or anything that I haven't seen before, other than the fact that it says it attacks salts and things like that. But a lot of pre-washes or higher pH soaps do that. So overall, I was satisfied with the results. But I wouldn't say that these things they're not paving the way for new products or do anything like that, at least the ones that were sent to me. If you want to check them out, make sure to check the link in the description. It's going to be my personal link there. You can use code SLICK, all capitals, to save you a little bit of money. I always try to get you guys a discount so you can at least save some money if you want to try something new, right? If you're like me, you like to try new products all the time just because it's fun. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys, all my Stay Slick fam, for coming back to another video. Thank you for making my last video almost 10,000 views. The last video about using spray paint sealants as a spray and rinse almost hit 10,000 views. I appreciate you guys checking that out, sharing it, and doing what you got to do. Do the same with this one if you want. Thank you for coming back to another video. I appreciate you guys, all the Stay Slick fam. You guys have a good day. All right, peace. Stay slick. Let's get it.